Once we have the account groups and user groups determined, we're ready to build them in Sprinklr. All of the dashboards and reporting components that we will pre-build for a unit will be mapped to their user groups and account groups. So it's important that we build them out ahead of time so that everything populates into the right places on the dashboard. I find it easiest to have one tab open with the account group names and Sprinklr open in another tab. I'll open a new page and I can either find the link for user groups under this menu or just type in the search box at the top. Here you'll see all the existing user groups. It follows the same naming convention we discussed earlier with the main account user group with the acronym at the end and the subgroups within that having the acronym at the beginning. I'll add a user group and type in my main account user group name. At this point, I don't need to select any users, and I'm starting with a static group because I'm going to manually assign users to this group. There are some dynamic groups based on account and user permissions, but in this case we'll work with static groups. I'll hit save, and I'll continue this for the other groups. Now if I scroll down, you'll be able to see where I've added all of these groups. I have the admin group, the 3 department, the main, and the program. And then the original main account user group appears down here. User groups are done, so now I'm ready to do account groups. Account groups doesn't appear in the menu on its own. It does appear under social accounts and then switch here to account groups. You can also get to it by simply typing account groups at the top navigation and then choosing the option from within all settings, account groups. I'll click create account group. Again, these are static. I'll add the account group name, and for this section I will add the permissions user group affiliated with that account group. This will allow users to be able to select the account group in their reporting dashboards so that they can easily view all data for all the accounts within the group without having to select each individual account. I don't need to add a subscriber at this point because we'll add that at the account level when an account is added. You'll see as I start typing that the list shortens and it gives me user groups that match. You can also choose individual users, but we want user groups in this case. And I'll choose the group that matches specifically and hit save. I'll repeat this for each account group. Now when I scroll, you'll be able to see the account groups for program, main, and the 3 departments. And if I keep going, you'll see the demo college. Notice right now all of these have 0 members because I haven't added a user seat to them. And I did not create an account group for the admin. That's because the admin need is user-based only. There are no accounts associated with it, so I don't need that account group. Now that we have the user groups and the account groups, these will be available to us when we create engagement dashboards for this unit, and we can pre-map all the columns to these groups. The last step after creating the account and user groups is to update the documentation library so that others are aware these groups now exist. As of September 2023, this documentation library is located in SharePoint. However, in the future it may move. Wherever it's located, that's where you need to update. If you scroll down to MSU System Organization, you'll see the current pages. There's a page for user groups and account groups. You'll need to update both.